So you guys were one. I'm hearing a lot of you guys. You guys wanted a theme song shortened, so here we go. This girl reviews movies, games, and books. Sometimes she plays them. So does that. And when she does it with the cat, does that make her crazy? Does that make her crazy? Probably. So it's shorter. There you go. Crazycatlady or Martha Butler does not own any trailers or pictures. I use them under fair use, educational, for education and entertainment.
We see you boiling in oil, keel oil, maroon. You'll find it fancy you and sport, but live every minute for all that is in it. The life of a pirate is short. Now let me see. Where was I?
Alright, so I talked about Tiger Lily. Is he is she related to? Go ahead. Okay. Never mind about that. Okay, so it's like Tiger Lily and Peter are both related because they're both Native Americans in this. Because near the end, she calls Peter Pan her brother, and the fact that they get through the entire part at the beginning so fast. I think yes, the beginning does need to be fast. I agree. The beginning needs to have two things happen. Really, a couple things happen. It has to show the John and Michael playing. It needs to show Wendy giving Mr. Darling a hard time because she is in between. She's in between being a young kid and a teenager, and Nana is supposed to be a dog, acts like a nurse. In this movie, Nana doesn't do any of that. Nana's just standing in the background. Yes, Michael and John are playing. Wendy does go and play with them. That part's fine. But the fact that Nana does nothing wrong in this. She does not act like a human in this at all. She's just standing there in the background and gets put outside for just basically standing there. Why? Doesn't make any sense. In the book, in every single version I've seen Nana get punished, she's either acting like a human. Most likely she's acting like a human, or she's the one that usually is with Wendy when she is Wendy starts acting like start acting too childish for Mr. Darling's disappointment, and that's one reason why they always have Mr. Darling look like Captain Hook, and they don't really do that in this one because they're played by different actors. So, which is fine. I think, like I said, Jude Law does fine for what he is given. He is not Captain Hook. It's okay if you making Captain Hook a lost boy. It's fine. Just don't. Just tell us. If I want to have somebody tell us something, I would read it in a book, not watch a movie. When you go to a movie to watch stuff, yes, you're allowed to have somebody told to you, but use it as a narrator while you're seeing images. Instead, you're just watching the person talk, and it was annoying. And the fact that it's so dark in here, you're looking for a freaking window, looking for a freaking shadow, in the beginning of this movie, because Peter Pan has to find his shadow, and he is not. You can't see the bloody thing. You can only see it all the time I get to hotel. It's there is once, and I don't think Tinkerbell's too nice in this. I'm not blaming the woman. I'm not blaming the person who plays Tinkerbell in this. I'm blaming the director. Tinkerbell is supposed to hate Wendy. Okay, in every single version in the book, Tinkerbell's supposed to not like Wendy because Wendy wants to be with Peter Pan, and both Tinkerbell is like a mom figure and a girlfriend. I understand why that might be a little problem, but that was like what she was supposed to do, and she like does nothing in this basically. She like yes, she gives them dust and stuff like that, and there's like barely any flying in this movie. How often does Peter Pan fly in this movie? I understand they have. It's like they saved for the flying parts at the beginning of it and at the end. A little bit in the middle. The whole entire time they're fighting at Skull Rock. Peter Pan is on the floor, and so he's not flying at all. He hardly ever flies, so it's almost like he's not Peter Pan. And I don't blatantly blame the kid. The kid in this, it's not really his fault. It's usually the director's fault when it comes to kids not acting good. But yeah, he sounds like he doesn't want to be there. Mother gave him all their scripts. So yeah, and poor John and Michael basically do nothing this whole entire movie. Except get captured, but that makes no sense for like them to be captured in this. Like in the original, the entire reason why Tiger Lily gets captured is to find out where Hooks is where Peter Pan's hideout is, and she won't say anything. She literally sacrifices herself for him. So, but I think she just like the fact they didn't want to do that here because they're against doing that to. They're against doing that to this girl. Instead, they'd rather do it to two little boys for no reason. I don't really get it. Why? But and it's fine if you make a bunch of girls into lost girls, but the fact they do nothing with it too. They say like one line, yeah, we're girls, we know what to do with it, but the fact that they keep calling these lost boys twice in the movie, they called them lost boys twice. Like I was watching this, and it said lost boys twice instead of saying lost kids or lost children or something like that, since there's three girls in it. They're like the second one, the second Peter Pan that came out when I was little, as a kid, when they're doing those dumb sequels movies. That one, they made Jane into one. I might do that one next week, or might show you the actual first black fairy, and also might show you the first black mermaid, because Disney acts like this is their first time doing it. They done this before, and there's no mermaids in this. Or what? They're afraid of having make this Wendy drown. Say like one, we only wanted to drown her. Are you afraid to do that? Nope. We had to make Wendy be so powerful. So yeah. Like. So, and my favorite, like, I am not that big a fan of the original. My favorite one of Peter Pan's version actually is Hook. Because I like Robin Williams. I love Dustin Hoffman at it. I love Bob Hoskman as Smee. So, and I like the fact that one's so different from every other version out there. Every other versions have to do 100% directly the book. But this one, you can bear like Peter, like I wonder the fact that Neverland doesn't look that interesting either. And it felt like I was watching the 6 pirate movie, because how often the pirates sing in this movie. So, and they're acting like this is the very first time they had mixed races with the Lost Kids. Since there's... Have you watched Hook? All the kids on that one are all different races, too. And all the boys on that one are all different races. So, yeah. And the fact that So, I don't know. I didn't really. Part of me wanted to fall asleep during this one. So, is this one? Is this one has a smile on my heart? No, I rather fall off the Big Ben and go up and then fly through it like they do in this movie. No smile in my heart. So yeah, am I ready to watch Little Mermaid for you guys? I'm not gonna go to the theaters for it. I'll watch it when it goes on Disney Plus. But this one, I would probably give this one like only one I liked Tiger Lily because they actually gave her a character where she cares about Wendy, cares about Peter more. That's something I really like about this one. So I'm probably only gonna give this one. Is it worth watching? No, you're probably gonna fall asleep. And the fact that they made the crocodile on this more like Jaws because he's barely in it. I swear you see Jaws more than in Jaws than you see this crocodile. I guess they just couldn't afford to show the crocodile too much. But when we saw it that one time during Skull Rock, it looked fine for what it was, but this wish they had it in the movie more. Really, you see it more in Hook. In Hook, it's dead. So yeah. So at least they actually have an excuse. That's basically all I have to say about this movie. So, next week I'm probably gonna do one of the Tinkerbell movies, so I can remember the Black Tinkerbell to show you guys that one. And maybe the next week after that, I'm probably gonna watch the episode where there's a black mermaid, so you guys can know that this is not the first time Disney's done this. Okay, so I'll see you guys later. Like, favorite, and subscribe, and bye bye. Hope you enjoy this, and time for me to go treasure hunting to show you guys what the hell I'm talking about. Bye bye.